Hello and welcome. This is your dearest koi fish for Clash of Inches, and today we're gonna take a look at the next class. It's the Werewolf, and it's the only not Little Red Riding Hood class, namely the Little Carpenter. And it's gonna be, although now I have the hard modes, since we beat with the Apothecary, we got Retribution for the Magician, and so we beat finally the Mystery Man. And now I could technically just jump on to the hard mode and skip normal mode on these last few classes, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna still keep on pushing just a normal playthrough, and later on we'll be playing hard mode and diary mode just as well. So the Werewolf states, the person the carpenter likes the most is Little Red. He always goes to play with her after finishing his day's work. Many times he almost confessed his feelings to her, but each time he eventually swallowed the words. This is because he has a secret that only he knows. Do we get an anime plot in here? Just like a romance side plot. This is the cool thing. Little Red shows up here instead of the carpenter as usual. Also, we have Full Moon. You just get a free card. You don't have to take it, you can just abandon them. But, you know, enemy loses 2 action isn't bad, especially with the build I am planning to go with. Well, actually, this is the only class that starts with 2 action, I believe. And the mana will be completely irrelevant for now. So our deck doesn't have an equipment to start off with, but we have the usual few basic attack cards. Gonna banish them completely. And now we see the mechanic of the Werewolf. It's Rage. So you have a Rage meter, and at the end of turn, the opponent takes piercing damage equal to that amount of Rage you have. But should you like try and get more Rage than your maximum limit, the trigger goes off once more. So let's say you have 2 out of 2 Rage. At the end of turn, you would do 2 damage. But now if you would activate Call of the Moon, you gain another 2 damage. Another 2 rage, and for both of these rages 2 damage are going to trigger. So the build I want to go for, if I can, is to really just try and increase mostly passively the upper limit of rage, and then just try and overwhelm that upper echelon just to throw more damage into it. And we'll use Keen Eye for this just to get more action. And I mean, I talked about earlier of giving or having some cards that you can like counter your opponent with by either like zeroing out their what they're called, their mana resources or their action. And Tina is really good for it. It's not even exiled, so you can do it every turn. If you have an opponent that is heavy on action cards, or that has to use action cards, you just simply use Keen Eye or try to use it every turn, and you'll be fine completely. Then these are the best. But speaking of having passive damage, there are many action cards that give you like a blessing that every other action card you use, you will gain some sort of effect. And so there is the Cleave effect as that passive version, that whenever you use any action card, you trigger 1 attack card from your deck. And that means, again, we have to, or if we can try and guarantee ourselves 1 or 2 basic attack cards, or not these basic attack cards, but just normal attack cards, that would be great, since then we can obviously just completely outshine it. So there is an attack card that replaces itself every time you use it. So it's written exile on it, but you don't really care since it just shuffles 1 more into the deck. And then every time you will use one of those, and imagine a deck with like 15 action cards, every time you use it, you trigger that attack card, doing some damage, reshuffling itself into the deck. You won't draw it, and you can just completely overwhelm your opponent. So guys, join me, grab a coffee, take a sip, and we'll start right now. I could get another prepared, but really, again, this will be extremely action heavy, and we'll get an hourglass. Smithy, technically, this is the only card, or these 2 are the only cards I want to keep, and so I will definitely just upgrade Call of the Moon But yeah, the rest, maybe we'll keep this, and all these other things we're gonna be banishing. So let's get rid of this. Look at the chest. This is great. So also there is choose cards, and this is just, you can simply either gain 2 maximum rage or gain 4 rage. This is a really good card, and especially it's great because there is one passive card, I think Paranoia was it called, that just lets you activate both choices on choice cards, which yeah, that's pretty great.
Check these out.
Take by storm,
Find what you need.
unless you will see most cards have an exiled on them, just because consume all action, gain 5 armor. That's not bad, especially it's for free. At least you can have that much. Especially for early game, you can just like gain some armor, and just hold up, just wait a few turns. Restoring health, wound wheeling isn't bad for every action card, as you see, but also, yeah, using that's exactly what I was talking. Use an attack card from your deck. So I usually would like to take escape and take by storm. It's already 65 coins we have to accumulate.
I know it's very dangerous.
So maybe the piggy bank, or like upgrading the piggy bank, not upgrading, using it, just investing into it would have been a good idea. But again, I don't really want to use it really. Yeah, we do care for her just as she did for us. There we go. So now I don't really care about reputation and the courage, because again we have beaten all 4 opponents, all 4 main bosses. Whatever boss we beaten right now is really just like up to us what we found. Maybe I'll even throw a dice for it. I roll a dice just to see. The 2 damage is not an attack card. This is like exactly what I meant. So even if it would trigger that, it triggers still the other card that would reshuffle itself into the deck. We'll get 4 maximum rage, 4 rage, and this will probably kill our opponents. It doesn't. Okay, so the first 2 rages goes just up to this, and then trying to overwhelm the maximum does 2 damage, and doing it again for the last 2 rage we would do another 4 damage, and that's exactly what happens. Let's see here, the first Amnesia Terran, let's go. Also again, I really want to banish loads of cards, and so these 2 are quite expensive, or like in comparison to the money that we need to invest in the rest. And this is enough damage. So he too can, oh, and also you can see this is another screen, it changes. Watch it, it's really intricate how good they actually thought about the details. You want damage for each 3 levels of cards you own. This I've never really used. Yeah, I mean it can stack quite a bit if you have enough cards in your deck, but eh. Deal 3 damage if you have used 2 action this card, you get 2 action. That's kind of like the other card, so we already have it. Just taking from the opponent instead of doing a little bit of damage ourselves. We'll just leave that be. Again, I don't really want to garbage out my deck. And technically, if we can just use enough cards that have exile on them, just so our deck at the end of like turn 1 or 2 will have a bunch of just attack cards or combo cards, and exactly, possibly if we can do it, have only a few cards left. So after you take away all the exile cards, we'd rather just keep Cycle the Moon maybe even twice to get all the choices, and probably the 1 card that shuffles itself into it. And I think there's 1 more rage attack card. So if everything goes fine, we'll just keep those few cards, and the rest will be history. Here I'll go for rage. I don't really care about the maximum health or maximum rage right now. And ooh, clear will be fine, and giving another reaction would also be quite interesting. I'll probably take the action because clear we can always have some more money to just use the Amnesia Terran 1 extra time. Let's go. Did you take my cards? No, you gave me a card. Okay, never mind. Again, as you can see at the end of turn, just just deals damage equal to the rage you have. So we'll gain 4 rage here. And so later on it becomes actually quite important to up the maximum rage you can hold in your hand, or you can have here. Just to reiterate it now, because as you see you can do 3 damage. So if you can bring it to 8, the damage will stack really hard. So getting 4 more rage on an 8 maximum will be awesome.
You received a blessing.
Yes, the flounder.
I am not sure.
Does this trigger? We have 2 more fights and then we can trigger it once again. As you will probably see most times, I won't be getting a card from that. Just because sometimes they're just bad cards. That will happen eventually. We won't be able to have just a bunch of good cards always. Moonlight during this combat gain rage for each action card you play. That's exactly what I was talking about. Just passive damage gain. Also probably I should give Take by Storm, but I will buy the escape just because with hanging out 1 or 2 turns we can chill out without having to take his damage. But technically we will be able to just simply. Oh, I should probably have kept the keen eye on hands, just so the armor thing gives me more. I don't remember what the name was. Escape. Okay. And what did you do? At the end of turn, upgrade the cards you used during the turn. Yeah, I remember. Deal damage equals to 10%. Max health, that's really... There's no reason not to use it. Again, it rounded down. But hey, what you want to do about it? 4.8 is rounded down to 4. Okay, dude. Okay. And we'll get 15 armor. And this should be game next turn. Because again, 2 will do passively. We only need 8 damage, and we already find 8 damage here.
For some things,
oh, and also, obviously, the moon gave us 1 more.
Be retrieved.
Consume all your action, gain rage times 2 for each action consumed. That's actually not bad either. If we can just spam out. You know what? I'll take it. And as you can see, we have a bunch of... Yeah, we have already 15 card deck. That's really not good. Ah, we got the escape. Trigger attack cards that have been exiled this combat. This is an okay card, but it costs 2. It's actually a really good card, but I'm leaving it just because. Do I now want to go by this? Because now it seems I kind of want to go a pure, mostly action card deck. So I believe I'll leave this here. And yeah, once you have the card that. Oh, the Tur gives us 2 negates. That's not bad, but yeah, there's no reason not to take this. I just want to keep my money. Gain 3 rage and 3 armor. That's not great. Let's look at this shop. Do you have something? Choose a card from the deck and put it in your hand. This is not bad, but again, I will just leave it behind because I don't want garbage out my deck. Oh, technically it's good cards, so it's not garbaging out your deck. But then again, just keeping them there or having more cards does hit our consistency quite a lot.
I will be in charge.
Let's look at the thief.
Hey, another treasure.
Now we got the second skill. It's discarding your hand, draw the same number of cards plus 1. So that's not bad either. And we'll keep the rest in hand. The usual teachings go for this deck too. If you can't kill your opponent, you might as well just keep the basic attack cards in hand. So we'll go Moonlight, we'll go 4 Rage, and yeah, again keeping it. And with 9 life left, we should be able to KO him. So now that I think about it, this reflecting 30% damage, does this go... I am pretty sure whenever I get 2 more Rage, this should not give me any damage back since it would round down. But do not quote me on that, right? You really shouldn't quote me on that. I could get just escape just to find it out, but hey, Prey does the same thing, just as fast. I'd rather just kill him outright. Smithy, yeah, I'd rather not.
I used to give Pinocchio life.
Anger us. At the start of turn and rage equal to current turn. This is an amazing skill. An amazing blessing to get. This is the other choose effect that I wanted to. Draw 2 cards or get 3 action. So you can just continue your plays. Get 3 action. This is really not necessary. A Demon Mirror. Although, technically, gaining 3 more rage or 3 more action costing 0 would be a good combo to use with escape and or prey. So
Don't miss
no,
it.
it's a bit too costly. I'll keep it. And in this case, since I'm going mostly for like using these 2 cards as attack damaging, I'll probably not even use the choose cards. Although this is really sad to leave behind. No, I can't leave it behind. It's just too good. +1 is too good. Let's use the card collector, give him the basic attacks. Draw a card, game 1 action, this combat. That's great. Let's see in the second one. Gain armor times to reduce the action cost of all cards in your hand and deck to 1. So that's not, you have to read it correctly. It's not decreasing it by 1, decreasing it to 1. So the only thing it does, it would put the ones that cost 2 to 1. So it's not that just flat out everything costs -1 and using most cards is just for free. What would be cool though, wouldn't it be cool that escape would even give you 1 action? That would be an idea for future. Let's draw 2 cards. And yeah, again, this just gives us armor. And the good thing, those cards, you can still use them. Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, right. So some of the artwork looks like really similar, just werewolf attacking you somehow, or like having the attack pose. Just, yeah, okay.
I am not a fan of waiting.
Gonna KO the
But I
Trismoon.
really like people who wait.
She fall down to her knees like a giant.
Take that.
She's not a giantess though.
It is going to hurt.
Yeah, we do not king shame. Not mine though, but hey. I will. Okay, so now we already have 1. If we gain 8 rage, 1 will go to 2, and the other 7 will deal 14 damage, and 2 will be dealt at the end of turn, so that won't be killing him. I'll rather draw 2 cards and see what happens. And gain some more rage, and this gives now 6. 7 of the end, this does 14 damage, still doesn't kill. I'll go escape. Now you can see here on the right the little carpenter. It's really cool having to see him like in dark mode. It's really, there probably is some anime inspiration from it. Now this gains 14 rage, this will be 28 damage complete.
It's not good manners to walk in the flowers.
And as you can see, sometimes if we can actually chain enough of those cards, you will see during the end screen, well, since you win, you will still see the damage in the background going off. We don't care about 12 damage on like a semi basic attack card. We'll go Moonlight, cleave this thing, and pass. Also, the good thing at this opponent, it's that this is piercing, goes directly through it, so we won't be caring. We'll just, yeah, this one. And since it's not triggered as like 14 or like this 8 rage isn't triggered as 16 damage, but actually it is triggered as individual 8 times 2 damage. We'll still get another action. Now we have 5 because every action you get, this thing is gonna the prey is gonna become just awesome.
Welcome to Old Castle.
Welcome. Now this does 20 damage. Around 20 damage. I'll get. You know what? I'll just to show you gain 2 maximum rage, and I'll keep this in hand just to use prey. There you go. Now it does 4 damage every time. So next turn he should be KO'd. Again, we do 4. Just put that. Oh, and also what we have this blessing. We get 2 rage because it's the second turn. This does 8 damage on the second turn. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome just doing this passive damage. So I will really just probably not care about the.
Never stash all your nuts in one tree.
Wait, why do I have 50
Know what
coins
I
in
mean?
here? I didn't. Did I? No, I never stacked money into this. Does it do it automatically? You know what? This time we'll just use it. We'll just abuse this because. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Just because I want to show you how strong this deck can be later on if we have enough cards banished. So for now, I'd actually maybe even banish a Cleave or a Blood Werewolf. No, not for now. Oh, I already banished the. Maybe I could have just. I really shouldn't have taken the money. But hey, it doesn't matter. Let's get armor, and yeah, so if this is the last card, come on, let's get 20 armor. You're not gonna go through this, are you? Yeah, it's not gonna go through this. Let's get Moonlight, let's get 2 maximum rage. Some more rage. Again, the good thing is about Paranoia, in that case, if we had that, you would gain 2 maximum health, 2 maximum rage, and 4. So you'd take just that card alone, plus the Paranoia, obviously, would do 4 damage. 8 damage, since it triggers twice. Let's draw another 2 cards, and this is... yeah, 12 rage gain. That's already 48 damage together. We'll get some more courage. I believe this should put us, this maybe puts us over the threshold. To get 4 courage and get that little bit more money. Never mind, I had negative courage. Oopsala. Don't listen to me when I say like garbage like that. So let's get 1 more rage, 1 more action for this combat. Gain rage, gain rage. Yeah, we'll use it. Ah, unfortunate. It didn't KO right now. So get a little bit of poison because of his poison dagger, but ain't too bad. We just use a cleave. Or, you know what, he dies himself just by the passive damage. So technically you could even just do a heal build, just saving all those passive heals, and let this thing do the magic. Also by just increasing its power would be already enough. We'll draw 2. Again, the world of water. In the world of water, he dominates. But he will discard all our cards, so we might as well just use everything up. I could have just increased, would probably be or do better damage in the long run. So maybe if we can't, no, we can't beat him just outright. There we go. Rage is an awesome card. Oh, not Rage. What? Prey is an awesome card. Let's look at this. We could gain some more Rage. Yeah, because Cleave is bad. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's exiled. It gets exiled, so... Human, can you imagine being on the chopping block? Yeah, Mr. Pumpkin, thank you for the bad reenactment of what I was saying, right? Right, I invented that sentence. Surely, definitely. So what do I bait it out with? Probably with Moonlight. Yeah, maybe Rage. Maybe just don't draw the cards. No. You know what? I just really want to draw the cards. And it was a bad idea. Would have probably done more damage by just moonlighting to 4 maximum and gain a bunch. So we could just hold out and we'll have to wait another turn. This was the second turn, so now the third turn starts and he should be taking another 6 damage, putting him down to 7. Does it? It does. Okay. So baiting it out, drawing 2 cards, draw 1 more card, and gain 4 rage. There we go.
Come on, what is one failure?
Yeah, one failure is the whole thing. One failure brings on your death. Oh, you can lose a reputation. Okay. So again, now I'm just really not caring about those things. I just click them just to see and reveal for later playthroughs. Probably just for the hunter and the mechanic to see what they will do if I should go past them. For every 3 action cards you use, get +1 action on your next turn. That's okay. We could get it just because we don't have anything right now here equipped. Get 1 action on your next. So that wouldn't be bad actually, especially if we go. Oh, I clicked. Oops. I thought I should. I needed to confirm that I want the help. Never mind then. Let's look at 3 gifts. Let's get 1 more. Drawing 2 cards. Can I get the Moonlight? This should be, yeah. Okay. 3 piercing damage. Transform the leftmost card in your hand to discard increase a variant. Nah, I'd rather not actually. Or maybe just to trade this prank card with a variant card. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Gain rage, gain something. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't transform. That's sad. I'll keep this. Just the next turn it should be an instant KO. That's 48 damage from this. And there you go.
This is no fun. I didn't get any presents from you.
So most times actually, increasing the max rage is better. Regard, lose all rage, can the same amount of action. Not great. Again, this restoring health for every action card you play, but 1 health is really bad, just does nothing. And hunger, shuffle copies of all attack cards you own to your deck, draw a card. How about no? The intersection can go another shop. Flank attack, discard your hand, draw the same numbers too. No. Bitter War, make temporary copies of all attack cards in your hand. Nope. Draw 1 card, gain 1 maximum rage. This looks good. Now finally, a card that replaces itself and gives you some amount of good things. No, I don't want the counter card. Deal 1 damage for each 3 level. No, that was stealthing. How about no? Now we've got a little bit too many heals. Wow. How about more heals? Now turn exile this card, counter the next 2 cards. That is great, actually. The enemy cannot. Yeah, that was this thing. This is really great if you can have the Paranoia card, because triggering like that completely blocks out their turn for the next 2 turns. They will just have to pass for the next 2 turns. So I'd actually like to do
You
that.
should replace your armor.
This is for free. Oh wow. Well, I meant the upgrade is for free. Not, I didn't know that this becomes for free. 3 gaining by this. 4 armor, doesn't really care. 4 damage on. Yeah, no. How about no? This gives 2 rage. That would be fine. But we're gonna delete these 2 cards, so we'll get that. Take away their smithy, just to continue on. Let's look at the chest. So again, I couldn't get the turret. Get 2 more negates. Negating 2 cards. You know what? I just want to go for a turbo build. Just do all the damage. Get temporary random card. We don't care. This is fine. At the start of a turn, exile this card and gain 2 maximum rage.
Don't miss it.
But the negate is actually fine too. And it's 2 negates. And those are automatic. I don't have to draw into the action card and activate it. That's a bit too slow for my liking. But the Wolf Totem, again, draws you 1 card, and it is equipped automatically, so this is surely not bad. But I'd also like to just banish some more cards. Do I want to... You know what? I'll buy it. I'll just buy it. Maximum health per se, get 3 random cards. How about no? Although this sometimes can get you the things that you want, but having probably more... that's the probability of getting 3 garbage cards is way higher than helping you that much. So we'll take this one because there's no harm in this when we have so many heals around.
Taste it.
Again, base mana and or EXP just worthless for this class. Just get the health. And I won't be getting any more of those. Let's take the apples. Again, few apples a day will surely help you live through it.
You found all the
This is the what was it called? The Eagle's Eye, got ×3 for next 3 turns. Deal 4 piercing them. If there's no Endless Claw in your deck, shuffle Endless Claw to your deck. That's exactly what I meant. Though in this case, I still could put it into the deck just to continue on with the thing I was saying, because now I want to go Prey as like our most, or the most of our damage output should be by Prey. But if we can get still the passive thing to do his job, and every time you use Prey and or another card, we should get an Endless Claw, trigger an Endless Claw. Probably take this thing. So yeah, I guess I got 15 max health and I just traded 10 max health back to him. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna fight this, then use the heal. Just so we can see the last card. So let's draw 2. What to do? Magic resist. 50 elemental damage. We don't care about. We don't do elemental damage. I should have used Moonlight earlier, actually, now that I think about it. Draw 1 card, and now you see you can just use everything. I'll actually even use this thing, just so we can get even more. What's it called? Even more armor. Now, I've got 1 negate, didn't this... Okay, I can't look at it right now. But I thought the thing gave us 2 negates. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, to be honest. Let's get some more maximum. Use an attack card and now do 9 times 7. That's definitely a KO. Let's go. Ooh, one more action. There we go. Yeah, I have enough money to banish it. Okay, maybe. Yeah, no, I'm sure I will get enough for later. So, exile this. Oh no, this was the maximum rage thing. Yeah, sorry. How did I get the negate then? From what did I get the negate? Am I blind? I didn't get a negate from something. Okay. Then we'll forget about that. Use 2 attack cards is fine. We're not gonna use it. Wolf Roar. We could just buy it right now, and we can still lock our opponent from using attack or action or spells. Just one of them. And depending on our opponent, we can still like live with it. You know what? No. This is a cool combo, but I have not seen Paranoia yet, and there's only 1 chapter left. So I guess I'm going for the pure rage damage build. Let's amnesia one of these, either cleave or what was the other starting card? This one. At this point though, I'd rather get 1 rage because we can easily up the damage with that. Let's look at the blessings. Each turn add a temporary attack card to your hand. That's not bad. 20% dodge, 20% health back. Probably the last one, just so we can survive some more turns and use. And here we get Paranoia. Obviously. This is really annoying. Doubling maximum rage isn't bad either, just really costly. How about no? Transform all cards. This is fun to build like this, but no. Sometimes if you're too fast by clicking something, you're gonna see a loads of disasters with this. So we could get Paranoia just to trigger the moonlight, not the moonlight, circle of the moon and the rush forward with both them. So you know what? I'll keep it. Just see if we get some more choice cards that are good, but probably I'm not gonna have to build that, or not wanting to build that. So please just speed through this so I can use the middle cards without having to be annoyed at them. Shuffle an Endless Claw, do this. Do we get armor? I mean, this does already 30 damage, 35 with the last one remaining. You know what? No, I'll do this way, and I'll use this just because it doesn't get exiled, and I would have to discard it anyway, so doesn't matter if I keep it, really. This turtle is really coming up like every game. Funny how that works. And this is gonna be and kill. There we go. So again, even if an opponent shuffles your freeze cards into your deck, you don't really care because you're still gonna do passive damage with the Moonlight. Still makes them gain 1 rage regardless of what cards they are. So let's use this one. Let's go with rush forward. Get 2 more rage. Get 3 more rage. Oh, 2 more action, 3 more rage. Use an attack card. There is an Endless Claw still in our deck. And just few cards that are left. And this will kill it anyway. But so the idea is really just to, after we have used our first turn, taking away most of the exiled cards, we should be able to just draw like 2 or 3 cards. Like this should be in here, but I will banish this one. You will still get 2 rage. Cycle of the Moon, I have to redraw, Prey, and that's the only 3 cards actually. And an Endless Claw that keeps being there. We get the Wolf Roar. Ooh, we want to go for the combo? Choose an exile card in your hand, get 2 temporary copies of the card. How about no? You know what? No, we won't go for the Paranoia. Maybe Lurk. Just maybe. Okay, now we have the point that I want to keep this thing around. Just so if we were to draw some dumb thing, I could just exile it again. But like most of the deck is fine actually, how it's built right now. Although it is a pretty big deck. Just like the Apothecary, we like reach 20 cards actually quite fast. So do I want Lurk? If we can upgrade our maximum rage to like 6 after turn 1, this would put it at 12, and doing that in the long run against like loads of health bosses would be a great idea actually. 80 coins though. I'd rather just dump everything into life. You know what?
You will find what
But we could do a bonds of them. You know what? Yeah. I'll take it. Just so we can be really cool with putting having to use spray on like 13 max rage would be awesome. First the draw cards, so we hopefully draw into Moonlight, which is what happens. Suppress. Did I put this into it? All attack cards from your hand get plus iron action. No, this I definitely didn't put that. Exile cards the enemy plays. Shuffle random cards to. Oh, okay. Now we go. So we'll be having a really random deck later on. Get the maximum rage, and in that case, I will double it right now. And gain some more rage. Gain some little bit more range. Again, we got a negate. Oh no, I am dumb. Obviously, we did get the guard statue. That's the blessing that gives us the negate. I was really asking where did it come from? Yeah, okay, so against this guy, the Prince Charming, we're gonna have a bunch of garbage in our deck. Bitter War. What does it do? Make temporary copies of all attack cards. Yeah, okay, no. I don't really want to use it actually. Oh, I should have used it just because of that. For that reason exactly. But he's doing just a little bit of damage, and if we get one more rage card.
Red Sparrow.
Yeah. Anyways, the thing gave us like 3 or 4 rage. I wasn't counting the ticks that it did. Action plus 3, fine. We're not gonna take it.
Death is followed by life.
Again, yeah. So last time I was asking what this death has to do with the death on the cards that the Soul Hunter will be looking at. So I really don't know. Draw 1, get 1 maximum rage. Hopefully I can draw Lurk once again. I still have a chance. Oh, we do draw Lurk. We have 14 maximum rage now. So let's get some more of that, some of this. Shall we just chill? If we take 8, this won't KO our opponent, and he has waterproofing. So I might just as well get the armor out. He has 2 more cards. We have a bunch of armor. Yeah, we'll just. Oh, he stole some life, I believe. And get the Moonlight, which we didn't get until now. And this will probably kill. Yeah.
Death is also a new beginning.
It is, and so we'll discuss it. Let's have some philosophy. Now, only here on Clash of Interests, you will have a gaming channel and a philosophy channel on the same time. We even get the reputation. Hey! Oh, and also this thing, I was asking myself how to get it. But hey, we'll continue with the game
Are you
more.
planning something? In the world of fungus, mushroom is the king.
So as you've heard, in the world of water, the other guy dominates, but in the world of mushroom, this guy is the king. Some fun world bending for you. And let's get, yeah, you know what, let's trigger this. He does revive itself, but hey, doesn't matter. Though he absorbs our life, so we can't heal that away. Though this is the only heal we have really. What's 20% of 80 health? If we were like going down to 1. No, do we have like 100 health already on maximum? Yeah, I believe so actually. So we're gonna just kill you. Hopefully, if I can draw prey one more time, which I do. There we go. That actually, I was just guessing, but having only 4 cards left in our deck should be probable enough. Okay, game, please stop with this. I always get the expensive cards that I already bought. Please don't. This is just some bad luck. Though a second lurk would be funny, just to double like the 14 to an 28 and doing like bunch of times 28 damage. But hey, that's maybe asking a little bit too much. Let's go with this. I should have kept the claw in the hand just so I don't have to redraw it next turn. Okay, we're close to 100 health. Let's first, draw a card. Draw another card. Double this, so yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted to just keep that. Oh, now that I think about it, I can't kill you too. Oh, this is gonna bite me, right? This is gonna be a real big problem. I'm gonna take loads of damage because of his the sublethal damage. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Let's go 18 rage. Oh no, oh no. But at least this does. No. You know what? I'll just pass turn just to redraw that thing, and such that I'm able to just use it one more time without having to. Oh, you know what? Oh no, this does it automatically, so it doesn't matter really. And again, these are the last 4 cards we have in deck, so we cannot. We'll have to take another 14 damage right now. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so this guy was a little bit of a torture for us, but we'll just speak with his non-existent face.
Don't have a head, but at least I don't have to worry about wearing a helmet.
Only here, the best of stand-up comedy. But hey, this was funnier than my commentary, isn't it?
Where is my cat?
Yeah, nothing of this. This was the third lurk that we found right now. This is overkill. But we have 4 cards in the round. If we use everything up, we should end up with 4 cards as we saw earlier. So let's gain some more maximum rage. I'll keep this thing in hand and just gain armor to chill out. Oh, okay, so this guy. Ooh, this could bite us. But again, we have passive with anger aroused. We can just chill with that. Now, really, how did this become 1? Okay. Did I have random cards in it again? That's why? Maybe. I don't know. But let's get rid of this guy. Let's get really rid of this guy. A few turns. Next start of turn, this gives me like 3 times. Or actually, I don't know if it was 3 times last turn. No, it was. Now it should give me 3. Like, yeah. Okay, this time I counted the ticks. It's really terrifying. So it's the turn that the thing that will happen afterwards is counted on the skills.
That it can feel your power.
It can feel your power. So I remember you man do double damage, I believe, if you have an even amount. Yeah, there you go. I kinda do remember this game, huh? I really do. So let's get Moonlight first. Max rage, max rage. We draw lurk, we don't. One more card is shuffled back here, so I will keep this in hand to draw the rest of the cards. You have an uneven amount, so we'll be fine with that. So if you could just upgrade this to an 8, such that we don't have to do an even amount of ticks, would be great. Or just, yeah, this is fine too. Or just kill him outright would be fine, but we can't. We'll get 45 armor. This guy's not gonna break through it, even with double damage. I hope at least. Did I miscalculate? Chat, did I miscalculate? Okay, I didn't. Fine. Fine. And technically we could have gotten another 4. It's like, what? 64 more damage. That's more than enough to kill him.
The weight of the souls.
Again, a slaughterer.
I don't want to harm you.
I'm really getting bad luck with finding the same opponents. I could use this thing early. Yeah, but we're just gonna do that. It's not perfectly fat. Oh, it's not optimal, but should be okay. 21, 17 armor left. This guy's not gonna put a dent in us. And let's draw more cards. Let's get maximum rage. And now trigger 12, 11 times. This is great. There we go.
Even back then, I still didn't have the heart to hurt a pregnant woman.
Yes, I know. But let's just ask about your feeling. Let's have a comfy stream. Now, endorsed by Lily Pichu, isn't it? Gonna have some OTV drama on this channel? No, I'm not gonna be not a drama channel, by the way. Okay, not a drama channel. We're not gonna go that far. I could get double mirror. Get 2 copies of your leftmost card is okay, but not necessarily good. Discuss for rage, it's low, or I'd rather take this thing. But then I would, since it doesn't have exile, I would have to redraw it, and that would put me at an Endless Claw, 2 of these, and the Prey, which are just 4. And this thing. So 5 cards, and we have 4 card draw. I'd rather not take away my guaranteed thing. Draw 1 card, game 1 action. This is great, actually. I'd like to take this. Speedy Shoes. But I would need another equipment slot, actually.
Check these out.
Draw 1 card, action +1, or gain 2 maximum rage, draw 1 card. So both draw 1 card. I will buy it anyways.
I only carry the height.
Hopefully I can get an equipment slot as fast as possible. Maybe I should actually take away the Kenai. No, because in the end this thing will trigger every turn, since every opponent does have some sort of thing, some sort of action, especially the bosses. So we could buy a Moonlight, trigger it twice. So every action card after that gives him 2 more rage instead of 1 more rage. But I think we have actually enough damage. We'll even fight the Mimic, just because. And I'm not at max level yet, so might just as well get the last reward on the level up. Let's see. The usual strat, draw a bunch of cards. Hope we draw the moon. We do. Draw 1 more card, this thing for next turn, and again we're gonna use this prematurely and keep the Endless Claw. Wow, I feel like most hands look similar. That's technically a good thing, since our deck is so consistent that it keeps doing the same combos. Shall we increase again? Yeah, and this should be death. 16 rage. You know what? I can even give this thing so it does 22. This is complete death. Yeah. Oh, we were close actually. We were really close on looking at the thing, or being able to see that it does damage continuing to the victory screen. Draw cards, lose all mana. Again, we're not gonna fight big mana guys, but we're gonna fight. What's it called? Rage Bear. So it's rage against rage. Do you have some special? Nothing really relevant. He's just a fire guy, and I take the damage, I guess. Technically that is bad. Oh, we didn't. Yeah, no, we have draw card. Hopefully we draw another draw card. Okay, but next turn we should get the last 3 combo pieces necessary. So we'll just get rid of our remaining exiling cards. There we go. And things were shuffled back into it again. Weird. Have I read it wrong? No, just fire damage. Just fire damage to this decreased by 50%. So let's draw 1 card. And I should have used the Moonlight first, but let's do this. Gain 2 max rage. This won't kill right now, so I'll keep it. Does it kill after this? No, but I will get 50 armor. This now is definitely. Probably I should have used the Prey just to get the Moonlight Rage, and it gets shuffled into the deck and not exiled, so. And I probably redraw it. Yeah, I would have drawn it anyway, so. Let's get 3 action this time. Increase the max rage. Gain some more rage. And I am sure you are gonna get killed.
No one can stop me! No one!
Yeah, oh! Okay, we saw it a little bit at least. We'll get another concealment, just because it draws in 1 more card. It's self. It adds itself. Continues to add itself. So, do I want to banish 1 more card? I believe I don't. I could. No. No. But yeah, this can go. This thing would trigger in 2 combats, but we're not gonna fight 2 more opponents. We could get the wound heal. Should we get the wound heal? We could fight the Mystery Man technically once more. Just give it a try. With the Werewolf? Just so we have Retribution and Werewolf against Werewolf? We could. We definitely could. Yeah, you know what? We do that. we are gonna do that. We'll drink this, and the rest we'll just
All my
dump our
potions
money
have
into
special
here.
effects.
With only 33 money left, we can... Oh yes, I forgot. I forgot about this. We don't fight the same bosses. Yeah, this is the guy... Yeah, obviously, it's okay. Mystery Man is the werewolf. Or the normal werewolf is the werewolf. Okay, doesn't matter. But the usual, now it's the script is flipped. Like, we are POV of the werewolf. So Little Red usually goes and fights us. And so now we would have to fight her. And this is probably... Oh, this is the apothecary version. Oh, do I want the apothecary version? Because the Cyclops is fun to fight once or twice, just so we can see it. But probably we should go Little Red.
You're the one who took Grandma.
Just so we can see her for once. And she does have the occult device. Okay, she's going for the death build then, probably. This person makes you feel very familiar. Okay, memories, I see. Let's draw first and hope we get the moonlight. Do we get the moonlight? Could we get the moonlight? We don't get the moonlight. So, oh no, wait. We can... Moonlight? This is not the moonlight. Come on! Come on, man. Come on. Let's get the maximum rage and double to 14, sorry. Gain rage, gain armor, and we'll even just try to get more armor. 20 armor isn't too much, but yeah. Probably since this is the last fight, I should use this thing. But yeah, you know, I don't want to discard my stuff because I'm just gonna use it all. We have 8 action, and one of them is given by the speedy shooters, but yeah. Can do this exactly. This doesn't matter. So 10% is really not that much, to be honest. I should have used Moonlight first. We have 2 more cards, and 2 more cards are gonna get exiled. So next turn, we're just gonna be able to use all the cards. Oh, we even...
Give me back my grandma.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Why is your build? Why is Little Red not that strong?
I feel like I've seen you before.
We got the lore. We got the real lore. So we have the classic end screen. Little Red Riding Hood's grandma was consumed by black magic due to her unstable desire for revenge. It is said that the only blood of a werewolf and a memory fragment can purify the side effects of the dark magic and restore sanity to the one who cast the spell. The young carpenter, an orphan, has always been introverted and shy. Little Red Riding Hood, being his only friend since childhood, has taught him to feel empathy and warmth. As he closed his eyes, the young carpenter thought to himself, even though I dare not say it out loud, I really like you, and if I can make your life a little bit better, I would be only too happy to offer you my werewolf blood. It just so happens to be a full moon. You won't recognize me, and I can't speak. I hope you can save your grandma. So this is some really hard lore, and especially since he's transforming back. So this is the classic anime. She just goes away, and in the last moment he obviously turns and could say everything, but it's a few seconds too late. Get wrecked. Okay, so the usual post game commentary, looking at our deck. It's not post production, but yeah. We are what is the strategy exactly? We went for the paranoidless. We went for passive. I call it paranoidless because usually I really go just for the paranoid and just use a bunch of cycle of moons and rush forward, because again, if you trigger both these things, your rage is gonna go insanely high up. But with Lurk does similar thing, and this thing we wouldn't be able to do this probably if we didn't get the anger aroused. At least in early game we would have had a much more difficult time. But now you can really see the strength of Prey. If you can just... Technically, you wouldn't even need all these other cards. You can just have Prey and, like, maybe a Moonlight, Prey, and something that gives you some amount of extra action, and you just Prey, or maybe use one's Escape, just so you don't take that much damage. And the rest, like, Prey, just Pray for damage. Or not that praying, but yeah. Feasting on the corpses of your opponents after you have completely slaughtered them with your rage. It's a really fun class. to play. Similar, to be honest, in a certain sense, it's similar to the Nun regarding your passive damage, but except that it's really a turbo deck. So guys, as always, I hope you drank your coffee just completely the strongest of all coffees to stand through this. Join me next time with a new coffee when we are looking at the Soul Hunter class. And this now is really, look at the artwork. This is Soul Eater in a nutshell, except with the funny parts. But hey, this game is fun to play, not that jokey, but if you yourself want to become the king of some world, like in the world of Earth, you are the king, then do that with some coffee. And give me a like if you like this video, give a subscribe if you like my commentary, and just chill out. Don't stress about your life. It's gonna be a hard time the next few months. Winter is coming. Guys, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.